A lot of people have, some fault with you promoting OnlyFans to young children. What would you say to these people who say that, that's an irresponsible thing to do? Making videos for young children with editing that's stylized for young children, and then at the end of these videos, what you're doing is promoting pornography. What do you say to that?
Business, dog.
Well guys, it seems like Jack Doherty is just absolutely determined to destroy his career. And in the process of completely destroying his career and brand, it seems like he is determined to go out by taking every last cent that he physically can from his very young fan base. And ever since he got in that little car crash, his desperation has just been straight up skyrocketing. Because we have not only been seeing him sitting here begging for money on TikTok, and pretty much just trying to flex on his fans in the process.
Everyone double tap the screen. We're almost at 1 million likes, guys. Let's see how fast we can hit it. James Ellis, thank you for the galaxy, bro. I just followed you back. How'd you crash your car? I hydroplaned. I literally hydroplaned. I'm in a McLaren in the pouring rain. What do you expect? You guys have never drove a McLaren.
But we have also seen this man pull the scummiest move in the YouTube book, and he ended up trying to scam his audience with a variety of different crypto rug pulls only a couple of weeks ago.
This is the coin I'm about to buy. I'm buying McLaren coin. All right, I just bought 5 Sol. Worth. Let's see. McLaren crash, baby. You guys already know McLaren. I crashed McLaren, so gotta buy McLaren coin, baby. I'm buying this shit. I don't give a fuck. $100 million market cap, baby. I'm staying in. $100 million market cap, baby.
I'll teach you. Right here.
Hey, the most hated coin. Keep going.
So with all of this in mind, I am sure you guys are wondering how this absolute goober could possibly get any more desperate and could overall just act any more like a complete piece of crap. And trust me, he has found a way, because in a recent interview with Pat God, he ended up admitting to promoting OnlyFans to children, and on top of that, decided that he would be promoting gambling as well. And when I say it looked like this man did not give a shit, I mean it. And to be fair, we should have known that he didn't give a shit when he started allowing whatever the fuck you can call this right here to grow on his face. Because right now, it looks like my man is hanging out outside the daycare whenever he's not streaming. And it is just crazy work to go live and admit to shit like this, while having what I can only consider as a row of pubes above your upper lip. But with all jokes aside, let's go ahead and dive straight on into this, and see what good old Jack has to say this time, and overall just get to watch him squirm in the interview that his dumbass somehow ended up getting tricked into doing. Because apparently, this man has the worst manager that I have possibly ever seen in my life.
Well, guys, it is that time of year where the person on the internet most deserving of a roast will finally meet their demise. I'm pretty sure most of you are familiar with Jack Doherty, a man known for his multiple despicable scams, texting while driving, then crashing in a McLaren, pimping out 18-year-old girls to OnlyFans contracts, and then proceeding to promote them to his fan base of children, and much, much more. Well, recently I had reached out to his manager and asked if he would be down to do an interview for a documentary I was doing on upcoming young content creators, and surprisingly, he actually said yes. And let's just say things got a bit heated in the call. So one thing that a lot of people were asking about that I'll just relay for you is your primary source of income. Where would you say you make the most amount of money on the internet? If you don't mind disclosing that. If you do, that's
I'm pretty sure you're digging for the OnlyFans answer. No, I'm kidding, but obviously, it's not like, so that's not known. But yeah, a decent amount of my money comes from OnlyFans management and that side of things, but also a decent chunk of it, my monthly income comes from my own stuff. I have a kick deal, I have a gambling deal, I have a YouTube channel and a bunch of other stuff. So I make enough money, off just myself, but yeah, I also run a business because it helps me fund everything else I do,
Absolutely, man. So I wanted to mention, talk on that fact. So you said you had a gambling deal. Is that what the website?
No, I was about to work with them, but I ended up just going with a different company. I literally just locked it in last week.
Awesome. So basically what you're going to be doing is you're going to get paid to stream yourself gambling, correct?
Basically.
I have no clue why his manager just didn't decide to pull the plug, or why he is even letting the moron attempt to do an interview in the first place. Because as we all already know, Jack here has an audience that is made up of almost all children. Because there is no way in hell there is a grown-ass man watching this guy unless he is a professional Discord mod. So obviously taking a deal to go ahead and promote gambling on stream and showing it to that very large audience of children is just a terrible decision. And what is crazy is that you can just tell by Jack's body language that he is embarrassed and guilty as hell about it. Because my man cannot look at the camera for more than 5 seconds, and every time the word gambling gets brought up, he just keeps looking away. So I'm pretty damn sure that he knows exactly what he's doing is completely awful and wrong. And it's just starting to show how twisted his view has become, where he is just willing to do pretty much anything for money at this point, and just does not care about the awful impact that it is possibly having. And this just becomes even worse and even more apparent as we get into this video. But I guess this is just how desperate you get when you go ahead and pay 2 different rappers 200 grand to sit there at your birthday party and just completely ignore your existence.
Yo, W Polo. Hey, I love you, bro.
So I mean, at this point, I'm not even surprised that he needs money this bad.
Okay, and do you have some sort of code where like someone can sign up with your code and then you'll get a percent of that?
What are you, the feds?
I'm just wondering. I mean, do you have a code? Because I mean, there's a lot of ethical issues people have with people.
No, actually, I don't have a code yet. We haven't even figured all that out yet. But it's more of like I just rock the brand. You know, I don't even gotta gamble. I don't like gambling. I'm not really for gambling.
So why are you doing a gambling deal then? Because I'm
money, you know, at the end of the day, we all do things for money, but
I know, but so you say you don't like gambling, but you're willing to do it just for money.
I don't like Jack Doherty, but I got a call with him. No, I'm kidding, but
no, it's just an interview. Do you feel like it may be a negative thing by any chance to promote gambling to especially, you know, a younger audience, considering the fact that it may cause them into signing up onto these gambling sites and becoming gambling addicts themselves?
I mean, as long as they use my code, I'm completely okay with it.
So you're okay with them developing a gambling addiction as long as it financially benefits yourself?
But I don't think I'm going to be starting anyone's gambling addiction. I'm not going that deep into it, bro. I'm just trying to get a bag.
And my guy just has the audacity, the nerve, to go ahead and say, "I'm just kidding," after saying some of the most diabolical shit that he possibly could have. Like, he really just admitted to exposing his child audience to one of the biggest addictions that has ruined countless people's lives, and just ended up hitting us with the "it's just a prank, bro." And what's really crazy is he is wearing a "just kidding" shirt while he's doing the interview. I would almost assume he is trolling if this wasn't going to have such a bad negative impact on him. Because this is next level just piece of shit activities to where you're willing to expose kids to whatever the fuck you want, also that you can get the supposed bag. And he just keeps going after this. He would have been better off in this interview if he just came on air and shit his pants. Like, these are some of the worst answers that he could possibly give.
At the end of the day,
I'm just curious, why do you keep saying something and then saying "I'm just kidding" after?
You can't control people do online. You know, if I'm gonna get someone if I don't get someone into gambling because of my videos, then someone else is gonna get that person to gambling.
Yeah, but you can influence what people do online, right? Like, you can influence someone. Like, somebody can be like, "I'm Jack Doherty's biggest fan. I'm watching Jack Doherty gamble right now. This looks so cool, so now I'm gonna go gamble myself." And I may be using money that I don't have because I'm not rich like Jack Doherty, and I'm not playing with house money like Jack Doherty.
I know not to gamble. Obviously I have a lot of money and I don't gamble. Like, it's like,
but you agree that gambling is you think that gambling is a stupid thing to do, correct?
Sure.
So why would you willingly promote that to your fans?
What? Because why not? No, I'm kidding. But like, I mean, can
I ask you a question? Why do you is that like a
lot of stupid, like I promote? Do I not promote OnlyFans as well? Like, I'm aiming for that too, dog. I haven't even started this gambling thing. Yeah.
Well, maybe I'm trying to help prevent you from doing it. Maybe I'm trying to help you see some reason with the whole gambling thing. Just because I personally know people that have ruined their entire lives over gambling.
Trust me, I know too. I help people around me too that have the same problem.
I know, but do you see why that's so weird?
I'm gonna put them right back in once I get my code.
Yeah. Okay.
And just say 99% gamblers quit right before their biggest win, huh? No, I'm kidding. Joke. I'll put that in there.
No, it's all right. Well, I mean, you're just kidding, right? So, I mean, how could anybody possibly fault you for anything you say if you're just kidding about everything you say, right?
Exactly, bro. Case closed.
And yeah, bro is cooked. Because he's actually using the classic 10-year-old defense of saying something completely out of pocket or mean and just saying the "I'm just kidding." And it is just crazy work, because only in the time span of about a minute, he not only ended up admitting that gambling was bad and that you shouldn't do it, but also tried to defend the fact that he was doing it by saying he already does the OnlyFans thing. So this complete troglodyte, this absolute moron, tried to defend it by saying that he's just showing ass and titties to kids, so he might as well show him gambling too. And the most confusing part to me is the fact that this fucking guy is just volunteering all of this info willingly. Like, there is genuinely no shame whatsoever. So not only has he gone from being a menace to the public by walking around starting shit with people for no reason, but he's also out here on the internet just promoting some of the worst things that he possibly could. And what's crazy is, he is not done volunteering shit.
Okay, well, let's move on real quick. So, a lot of people have, some fault with you promoting OnlyFans to young children. What would you say to these people who say that, that's an irresponsible thing to do? Making videos for young children with editing that's stylized for young children, and then at the end of these videos, what you're doing is promoting pornography. What do you say to that?
Business, dog. What are you gonna do about it?
It's just business?
I'm kidding. Sorry.
No, okay, Jack, come on, man. Come on. Just how about you just say it, but then stand by it. Just say it's just business, and then be like, it's just business. Just say, just be like, look, I'm gonna promote.
Like, it's just like, at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and
just be like, I'm gonna promote to kids because I want to make money, and that's it, right?
I'm kidding. All right, ready? You don't gotta look at it like that. There's a million people online that are social media influencers and they do OnlyFans. Like, people that you don't even think do it. Like,
would you say that if you were to look in the mirror right now and you see yourself in the mirror and you say, I'm proud of who I am today, would you say that or not? And just be honest with me.
For sure. I definitely would say I'm proud of who I am today. Obviously, everyone makes mistakes in life. You got to learn from them. Every time I make a mistake, I analyze what I did wrong, and I'm like, let me make sure that never happens again, because I don't want to be in that same situation.
Now, all right. Now, I this is the last time I'll say this. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but since I admit it, you admit it, our fan base is made the majority of kids. Do you think that it would be unwise to promote gambling and OnlyFans?
Bro, I haven't even gotten a penny from this gambling deal yet, dog. Why are we still on this topic?
All right, can you calm down, buddy? All right.
No,
I don't know why. Wait, were you just? Wait, please tell me you were just kidding there when you got angry, right? Were you just?
No, I was just kidding.
Yeah.
I wasn't getting angry, bro.
I hope you're just kidding, right? No. How about you back up? You're getting a bit close. I can see your.
I'm gonna get my security guard, dog.
I can see your butt chin in the camera. I'm good off that, little bro.
And there you have it. According to Jack, it's all just business. And the worst part is, he has the nerve to actually say that, and to just take this fat, steamy shit right on top of his fans. But then he doesn't even have the nerve to go ahead and stand by that shit, because he always just immediately tries to back out by claiming that he's just joking. And then this guy actually has the nerve to try to make the claim that he hasn't made a penny yet. Like, he didn't just say the word yet, and like that's some sort of defense. So whether you plan on doing it in the future, or you're doing it now, it just doesn't matter. You're still doing scummy shit. And I knew that this man was a mess, and I knew he was an egomaniac who was obsessed with money, but these are just hitting new lows. Because he clearly understands the impact that stuff like gambling and OnlyFans can have on a young mind, and he just doesn't care. And he has made that clear as day in this interview. But hey, he did say he learned from his experiences, so hopefully he learned from this, and he actually doesn't go through with it. But something tells me the only thing he learned is that he's never doing an interview again. Because my guy got absolutely cooked by just someone asking him a few simple ass questions. And he just volunteered the rest on his own. But with all of that said, I just had to cover it, because we have just reached such a new low that it's actually just pathetic. So if you enjoyed, please drop the sub and the like, and I'm out. Watching Jack Doherty admit to basically being a piece of crap, and peace.
How about you back up? You're getting a bit close. I can see your.
I'm gonna get my security guard, dog.
I can see your butt chin in the camera. I'm good off that, little bro.